So you all know my story. I've came out and put out all the parts, part 1 through I think about 30 of Confessions of an Ex-Nuwaubian. You all know how I stand on the innocence of DrYork, also known as Dr.Malachi z.york. You all know how I get down as far as dealing with the Nuwaubians. But I just want to, just like really give them some guidance. You understand? Like at the end of the day, regardless of whether those brothers and sisters are in a cult, they still my brothers and sisters. And for those that don't know who I'm talking about the Sabians, also known as the Nuwaubians, right? So I see that you all are trying to get your master teacher out. Of course, it's not mine. You understand? He's not my savior, but he is you all savior. You understand? And he means a lot to you all. You understand? And I hate to see the pain and the suffering and the things that y'all are going through. And I just want to suggest one thing. And that is stop talking about your business online. I'm not lying. Stop putting your business out online. Family business. I know all about the family business. What I mean by that is when I was a Nuwaubian, we used to get updates and I would know about the family business. And at that point in time, we used to keep the family business sacred. Like how we used to keep the AO booklet sacred. Keeping the secret sacred. Mum's the word. But now this new generation has came in and they're putting the business out there for everybody to see and hear. And to cast judgment on. So you're giving me the likes of Langston 2092, Chuck Morgan, and Tarnoon, and the others information so that we can make videos. So stop it. You're embarrassing yourself. The reason why I say you're embarrassing yourself, because 20 years ago, right? It'll be 20 years once 2022 gets here, that your master teacher has been locked up. 20 years ago, y'all were, I'll say just a little under 20 years ago, right? Because that was after he got locked up. You all are going through the same shit that you all were going through now. Y'all were going through that shit under 20 years ago. The reason why that this man is never gonna get out is because of the fact that it's two big reasons. And I see it. I'd rather hear it online. People are stealing money from the organization. People that are in the organization are rather stealing money. That's one. And two, there's separation. Everybody's trying to free your master teacher in a different way. And nobody's collectively coming together in order to free him. So there's confusement, if that's a word, confusement going on in the organization. There's no leadership going on. There's no structure. There's no discipline. So you have a brother that I think personally is sincere, but you have a brother online on YouTube called Nuwaubian Assassin that's just coming out and just saying whatever the fuck he wants to say. Whatever. And he got beef with other people, or rather problems with other people that's in the organization. This is the reason why I say that based on how the Nuwaubians, or rather Sabians, are handling the matter of freeing the master teacher, or I say your master teacher, he's never gonna get out. Ever. Y'all say the same dumb shit every year. When I was a Nuwaubian, you were saying that. He's gonna get out this year. We got this going on. Another scam. And that's the truth. Y'all used to run with the Liberia thing. He's a Liberian diplomat. I think y'all still running with that. Then he was born in Ghana. I mean, y'all are trying your best to do whatever you can to free this man. Next thing you know, Joe Biden, his term is going to be up, and you're going to ask for clemency from Joe Biden. Which is ridiculous to me. But y'all got to stop talking. Y'all got to stop running your mouth. For real. I don't understand how DrYork, also known as Dr. Malachi Z.york, Afrotir Tun Ray, Pa Nabab Yanun, I'm a newbie rock batar. I don't understand how, when he's giving these updates, whoever he's talking to on the phone, how he hasn't said this one update. Yo, tell the family to shut the fuck up. For real. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I don't want the smoke. I don't want the beef with you all. I don't. First and foremost, I don't want the smoke and the beef with you all because I got other things that I got to focus on, such as my family. And then the second thing, according to you all, y'all got aliens and beings from other planets that can kick my ass. So I don't want a Dunaki or a Teros or a Deros knocking on my door talking about he want all the smoke. Because you are attacking my family, or an Anunnaki, or an Ethereal, or an Ethereal, an attack, an Ethereal. I don't want that smoke. I don't want no sham or a spaceship coming down in the middle of my yard talking about you have offended the master teacher. We're going to get you. Then I got to pull out the 6 Sawyer. And then what you going to say? In the Holy Tablets, it talks about the Anunnakis, how they will allow you to cause bodily harm in order for you to not get hurt. So that sounds like some turn the other cheek shit to me. But of course, y'all don't go by the old Holy Tablets, you go by the new. But that's what Dr.York said. That's what Dr. Malachi Z.york said in the old tablets. He said that the Anunnakis are at a higher state to the point where if you were to harm them, they will allow you to harm them instead of them harming you. I hope they survive the holidays. Nah, seriously, yo, this is my word. I'm telling you, yo, Nuwaubian assassin, I'm not even lying, man. Yo, listen, I know a lot of people, a lot of haters of the Nuwaubians are like, shh, be quiet, please, stop. But yo, Nuwaubian assassin, stop running your mouth. Stop running your mouth. I know everything about the organization because you keep on talking. I go to your channel every now and then and just push play. And I hear it all. And if you stop talking, seriously, I'm at the point where I could go to Facebook, and if you stop talking, I could find 5 other Nuwaubians that will talk. And I'll look at their shit in order to find out what's going on with the Nuwaubians. Straight up. Because y'all talk too much. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't get it. And then another thing, let me give you some more advice too. Stop going after people that attack you. I'm telling you, this is my word. If you remain silent and don't say anything, people will just go away. But you keep on trying to you can't win every battle. You can't. You're going to lose to somebody. Chuck Morgan, you might win Chuck Morgan. I'm just saying for example. Let me turn it the other way around. You might win with me. You might win with Tarnoon. You're not going to win with Chuck Morgan. It's too many people that have too many facts to back their shit up. And I see how you all are now attacking Mark Lamont Hill. Like as if this man ain't never been a Nuwaubian. It was tattooed on his arm. And I been knew he was an ex-nuwaubian like 4 years ago. Now, how he mysteriously got on Sarnetta TV, I don't know. But what I do know is Sarnetta TV, he ain't about no news shit. He's all about drama. He is your version. He is your conscious community version of love and hip hop. Guaranteed. Now, just a week ago, he had your man Prince York up there and other Nuwaubians in defense of DrYork. Now all of a sudden he's going to interview Mark Lamont Hill talking about I didn't know this and I didn't know that and blah blah blah. What side are you choosing? And he try to pull that bullshit like it's just the news and I don't choose one side. I just put it out there. But you do. And you have. So stop it with that BS. But my point in making to you, to make it relevant, is stop attacking those that attack your master teacher, because it's too many. It's too many. And some more advice is this. Yo, let's say it's 10 things that we're talking about. It's 10 things that we mentioned about Dr.York, right? Out of those 10 things, he has to be guilty with at least 4, except that he's guilty for at least, like, it would make your argument a little bit better. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, I'll show you how you should do it, right? So, the whole child molestation thing, I definitely, if I was a Nuwaubian, would say he didn't do that. But the whole thing of him taking advantage of people and money laundering and shit like that, I would say he did that, and he was, I would try to make an excuse for it, but I wouldn't try to like say he didn't do, like, in other words, what I'm saying is, you know good and goddamn well that Pa Nabad Yanun, Malachi Z.york, Reverend DrYork, or whatever the hell you want to call him, based on his character, you know good and goddamn well he's not innocent of all charges. You know that. You know deep inside of your mind that this man is not innocent of all charges. Period. So that's the point that I'm making. You're gonna have to accept that some things he gotta be guilty for. But for you to say that this man is innocent across the board is like, come on, man. Come on. For you to say that this man went to college in Cairo, Egypt, and he got his degree and this and that and so forth, and then we prove you wrong by stating that this man is just went and got his GED in prison, like, come on, man. Y'all are looking like straight up crazies out there. So some things you're just gonna have to accept that, yo, you know what? I think he did that. Far as the child molestation thing, that's like a heavy charge. If I was a Nuwaubian, I'll say, you know what? He did this, but that child molestation shit, I know he didn't do that. But you're trying to make this man out to be a, what can I call it? An angelic person, or a person that's like, how can I call it? Because DrYork, also known as Dr. Malachi Z.york, said that he was, how did he say it? I forgot how he said it, but he said it a long time ago, like, yo, stop making me out to be this angelic man. I'm not an angelic man. I'm not this angel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not perfect. He even said it. Stop trying to make him out to be this God. He's not. He can do bad things. He can do wrong things. You understand? So that's where you lose at. That's where you lose a person's interest, because it's not. It's like when you start talking about Dr.York to a street person, right? A street person will be like, yo, you know what? You right. Every time some shit happen, the media and America always pins our leaders as being this, and this, right? So you got the street dude on that, right? But then when you start talking about he's innocent of everything, the street dude is gonna be like, come on, man. I've seen this man talk. I've seen this man do, you know what I'm saying, be on DVDs. I've heard him numerous of times. He's not like this sincere dude that you make him out to be. He's just not. But y'all will run with that shit, because what happens is you all have a narrative or a story that you want to run with. You all, and this is what's so crazy. Like, I'm talking a doctrine. I'm talking like how DrYork taught. This is what he taught me when I was a Nuwaubian. But y'all are running with this man that doesn't exist. In your mind, he does, but not in the real world. DrYork is not who I say he is, who you think he is, how I think he is, a Chuck Morgan, a Nuwaubian assassin, or anyone at that. DrYork is DrYork. Straight up. And it's that plain and simple. Like, I'll give you an example of what I mean by that. Like, okay, so, all right, JayZ. Take, for example, JayZ, right? I may think that JayZ he's an asshole, he's this and he's that, he's all about money and blah, 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 right? Based on what I see. You understand? But then I'll go over his house and he's loving, he's all about his family. He takes, he doesn't even wear none of that, none of the name brands, high-end clothes and shit like around the house when he's doing chores or when he's like playing with his kids or he playing basketball or whatever. He's just a regular dude. But in my mind, I created this narrative that doesn't even exist. And that's the point that I'm making to you. You all are creating this narrative that he's this heavenly man. I think that's the way that Dr.York used it. He's not a heavenly man. You understand? So stop trying to act like this man is perfect, because he's not. Stop running with that. And just admit that it's some flaws in your doctrine. Just admit that some of the books are plagiarized. Maybe, let's just say this. Maybe you'll say this. Well, I can see how the books are plagiarized, but maybe DrYork didn't write this. Maybe, like you said, you agree with some of the shit that people are saying, such as myself. Like you said, most of the books were written by the sisters in the office. So maybe they plagiarized it. But stop acting like the books haven't been plagiarized, that there was no money laundering, there was no bullshit going on, that this was a straight up organization and it was flawless. Because it wasn't. I know, I was part of it. But this is my point. I'm making it all relevant. Y'all are never going to get him out because you're trying to pin him as being this heavenly man. And he's not. You're trying to act like this man is innocent of everything across the board, and he's not. And there's separation and division inside your organization. And there are people that are taking money that's supposed to go towards his lawyer fees and using it for themselves. And out of all of that shit that's going on, you all are talking about that shit online. So everybody sees the fuckery that exists within the organization called the Nuwaubians, the Sabians, whatever the hell you want to call them. And then last but not least, you got a bunch of young people running the shit. That are talking about Dr.York is innocent, this, that, and that never touched the land. That never physically seen DrYork, or also known as the Dr.Malachi z.york. Never seen him. You see, this is what's so crazy. Like, someone can believe what I'm saying. You want to know why? Because I've been on the land several times. I've seen Dr.York, also known as DrYork, Dr. Malachi z.york, teach on the land several times. I was in my early 20s when I saw that. I wasn't 10, I wasn't 5, I wasn't 1. I wasn't swimming in my father's nutsack. And I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being real. For some of you all, y'all was swimming in your father's nutsack while he was on the land, while your father was on the land. But you gonna have the nerve to say, yeah, I visited the land. No, you weren't. How were you visiting the land? You were swimming in your father's nutsack. How? How, Prince York? And you was like 5 or 6 or 7. I know more about the land than you do. Like I said, I was in my early 20s. I got pictures of being on the land. I actually waved at Pop. Yo, hey, what's up, Pops? And he waved at, hey, how you doing? I physically seen that man with my eyes teach several times. So you got all these young cats talking about he's innocent, and we had the land, Tamaray, and this and that, so forth, but you ain't never stepped foot on it. Never stepped foot on the land, never seen Dr. Malachi z.york teach at all. And this is the reason why y'all are constantly getting your asses kicked. Because all these young cats don't know shit about the doctrine. Don't know about the first holy tablets that came out. All of the jewels that were dropped before, you understand what I mean by jewels, meaning that while I was part of the Nuwaubian nation, you know, books, books. Half of these people had never read Man from Planet Risk. I had a book, the book called Man from Planet Risk. The Nuwaubian calendar, I had that. The Nuwaubian newsletters, I had that. I sold all of that shit. But y'all don't know nothing about that shit. So you got a bunch of young cats that don't know shit talking about some Dr.York is innocent and try to talk about the doctrine. The doctrine then changed 5-6 times prior to you even existing or coming into the organization. You gonna have the nerve to talk about how Chuck Morgan is wrong and how I'm wrong and Tanoon is wrong. And the list goes on. And I'm telling you, most of us have been on the land. Most of us have seen Dr. York teach. Most of us have had, you know how many books I've had? You know how many books I've had? I had a box full of tablets, right? I handed them out to everybody that I knew. I had about like 10 of them shits. Straight up. I remember when the Black Book came out, I had 2 of them. I lost one on the Amtrak train, and then I bought another one. I had the book, the CDs on how to speak Nuwaubic. Straight up, I was teaching my children Nuwaubic. So watch yourself. You're not talking to regular dudes. Like we were part of the organization. I hope that helped you all out, man. If y'all could just shut the hell up for a moment and just focus, and stop taking money, stealing money and all that shit and arguing and all that shit within the family, the organization, maybe y'all can get them out. Hey, good luck, man. I gotta go cook. I got my family to attend to. Hey, you still brothers and sisters to me. I mean, I hate to see y'all arguing and all going through all of that shit. I continue to say that the journey's within. Some, just like Nuwaubian Assassin did say, and I'll admit it, some people do need a leader. I'm just not one of them. Maybe you are. My name is Langston2092. I want you to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely share this video. Peace.